Reserve COVID-19 vaccination appointments. The system, which requires patients to submit all of their health information in one place, is meant to help provide better communication between patients and healthcare officials. The system will also let patients know of the first available vaccine appointments. Idaho is expecting 13,000 new doses of the vaccine, which increases the state's vaccine total to more than 50,000 this week alone. Pullman PD has clarified what uses of their force their officers are allowed to use. Murrow News 8 reporter Ava Wainhouse has the story.
Pullman PD recently made a change to their policy regarding their officers' use of force. This change came as a response to the nationwide protests against the police this past year.
In 2020, I think there was, increased police scrutiny.
Eric Garner can't breathe. Sandra Bland can't breathe. Say their names.
Prosecute the police. No peace.
Peace. Something Pullman PD strives for here in the Pullman community. A recent policy change at the department clearly defines which uses of force Pullman officers are allowed to use.
In our policy, we've always been authorized to use the VNR, or the vascular neck restraint. We are not using chokeholds, and chokeholds are not authorized for anything less than deadly force.
If used properly, the VNR technique can restrict blood flow to the brain by putting pressure on the sides of the neck, ultimately rendering someone unconscious for about 10 to 15 seconds so police can safely put them in handcuffs. A chokehold, on the other hand, puts pressure on the trachea, and Pullman Police has never used this technique and doesn't plan to. But some people don't think the VNR should even be an acceptable use of force.
Police own the power over the people, so if the police have the power to knock you unconscious, then what if they accidentally miss the valve and you're dead?
There are times when the use of force is necessary, but a question here in Pullman is the use of force necessary when handling people who are under the influence of alcohol?
Everybody knows it's no surprise that we deal with a lot of alcohol-related issues. I think we all recognize that an MIP is, while it is illegal and is a crime, it is a pretty minor offense.
2 police officers approached us, and so there's a beer in front of me, and I wasn't sure if it was mine or not. And I took it and placed it behind my bag just as a quick instinct reaction, and they immediately came up to me and said, "You shouldn't have done that."
Our officers recognize it and handle it with a conversation more often than not.
MIPs, DUIs, any other type of crime here in Pullman. Pullman officers want their community to know if the use of force is necessary, it will be used in the safest way possible.
We're not going out looking to use force. We just want to make Pullman a safe community.
Speaking of safety, a WSU professor is creating a public safety survey here in Pullman. In front of Pullman PD, I'm Ava Wainhouse. Back to you.
The